All right, be honest with me. Have you ever watched a footballer do something so embarrassing, so absolutely disgraceful, that you physically had to cover your face? Like, bro, these are the best players on the planet, trained every single day, paid millions and millions, and still managed to pull off moments that make you question everything you know about football. From world-class divers, to players who literally ran to the toilet during a live match, to a goalkeeper getting absolutely cooked by a striker. Today we are going deep into the most embarrassing, most cringe-worthy, most hilarious moments in football history. You are not going to want to skip a single second of this video. Let's get into it. Segmenti 1. Now let's start with someone who needs absolutely no introduction when it comes to embarrassing moments. Neymar Jr. Now look, one thing about Neymar is crystal clear. The man is genuinely skillful. When he's on form, he is genuinely one of the most exciting players you'll ever watch. He dribbles past defenders like they're standing still. He gets fouled constantly. And yeah, because he gets fouled constantly, he's become very, very close friends with the ground during games. But here's the thing. Some of the time, he didn't even need a fall. He just threw himself down like someone had fired a sniper shot from the stands. Now nothing, and I mean now a high NG, tops what happened at the 2018 World Cup. Neymar was already breaking records in that tournament. Most fouls suffered by a single player. Fine, okay. Defenders were targeting him, we get it. But then came THE moment. He was on the left wing, went up against a defender, there was barely any contact, and suddenly Neymar rolled across that pitch like a man who had just been hit by a freight train, over and over and over again. Bro was rolling like a log down a hill. Nobody was buying it. The referee wasn't buying it. The defenders weren't buying it. Even the commentators were losing their minds. He got booked for simulation. Yellow card, deserved. But it didn't stop there, because after that World Cup, the internet came alive, compilation videos everywhere. Kids on playgrounds reenacting the role. A group of young children filmed themselves copying Neymar's exact dive. And honestly, they nailed it. Better than the original. Neymar out here getting outperformed by primary school kids. Absolutely scandalous. Right, we've seen players go down like they've been shot. But have you ever seen a player sprint off the pitch to use the toilet during a live match? It was the Carabao Cup in 2021. Tottenham versus Chelsea. Spurs were losing 75th minute, Chelsea attacking, and suddenly Tottenham center half Eric Dier just disappeared. No substitution, no injury. The man ran off the pitch and went straight to the toilet.
Mid-game.
Nobody even got a camera angle of him leaving. The Spurs defense just slowly started to realize, oh, someone's missing here. Where's Dier? Where has he gone? And this is the part that really gets me, Jose Mourinho went after him. Jose Mourinho, one of the most intense, most intimidating managers in football history, went chasing after his center, back who was sitting on a toilet somewhere in the stadium corridors. And moments later, we saw Dier sprinting back onto the pitch like his life depended on it. Maybe Jose actually dragged him off the seat. We don't know. All I know is, one thing is absolutely certain, that man did not wash his hands before coming back to defend. Absolutely not. No chance. So right now, here comes a moment that poor Leo Messi probably wished nobody had a camera for. Because this happened on one of the biggest stages in club football, El Clásico, Barcelona versus Real Madrid 2019. Now look, Messi is arguably the greatest footballer of all time, right? And because at every single El Clásico, the Madrid defenders would be all over him, double marking, triple marking. He couldn't breathe without two defenders right in his face. Classic Messi treatment. So the game is flying, Messi is being contained, and then he comes up against Toni Kroos near the center circle. He makes his move, swerves past Kroos, and Kroos reaches out and grabs his shorts. Not a subtle grab, a full, committed grab. And just like that, Messi's backside was exposed to the entire world, the entire stadium. Cameras everywhere, millions watching at home. Now to Messi's absolute credit, the man did not slow down for even a fraction of a second. He just kept running forward, doing everything he could to reduce the number of eyes looking at him in that moment. A true professional. But the cameras caught it. The internet got it. And from that match, we learned two very important lessons. Number one, Toni Kroos is a regular Messi victim. And number two, Messi has a small bum. We didn't need to know that. But now we do. Segmenti 4. Now brace yourself for this one, because this is statistically one of the most painful things you can witness in football. During the 2022 She Believes Cup, New Zealand defender Michael Moore scored not one, not two, but own goals. Before the 40th minute, 3. in 40 minutes against her own side. By the time it was all said and done, New Zealand had lost 5-0 at full time. And honestly, 3 of those goals came from one person, one defender. On her own team, she was subbed off immediately. And fair enough, I think at that point, everyone just needed a reset, a breather, a quiet moment. Now some of you are laughing. But imagine how she felt, walking off that pitch, knowing what had just happened. It takes a certain kind of strength to even show your face after that. But here's the thing, she owns it. She went out there, she competed, and yeah, it didn't go the way anyone wanted. And to the Phil Joneses of the world, watch out because your own goal tally record is officially under threat. CG5GR probably OKR sharp. Now this one hurts. This one genuinely hurts. And if you're a Liverpool fan, you might want to look away for the next minute or so. Liverpool Football Club were on the verge of ending a 24-year wait for the Premier League title. They were on a 16-game unbeaten run. Everything was clicking. The football was fast, exciting, relentless, classic Liverpool under Brendan Rodgers. And then came the Chelsea game. Everything was still fine until Steven Gerrard, Liverpool's captain, Liverpool's heart and soul, received a simple pass from Mamadou Sakho near the halfway line, and he slipped, just slipped on the grass, and Demba Ba was in behind immediately. One-on-one with the keeper, and he finished it. No hesitation, the stadium went silent. The whole footballing world went silent, because everyone who watched that moment knew exactly what it meant. Liverpool came back in the second half with everything they had, but the belief was gone. Willian added a second goal. Chelsea won 2-0, and Liverpool's Premier League dream was over. Gerrard, the man who had given everything for that club for over a decade, had to watch the title slip away because of one moment. Football is cruel. Football is genuinely, brutally cruel. And that was one of the cruelest moments it has ever produced. Segmenti 6 of Ronaldo Sinaitimar Skepiori. Okay, we need to lighten the mood now, and nothing does that better than this iconic moment from 2017. Cristiano Ronaldo is, by his own standards, not a humble man. He loves recognition, he loves celebration, he loves the grand gesture. And fair enough, when you're one of the greatest players to ever kick a ball, maybe you've earned that right. So when the airport in his hometown of Madeira was officially renamed after him, it was a big deal. A beautiful moment. A tribute to one of their greatest sons. And then they unveiled the sculpture of his face. Now, I don't know who made it. I don't know what reference photos they used. But that sculpture looked absolutely nothing like Cristiano Ronaldo. It looked like Ronaldo if you searched him up on a very, very discount website. Ronaldo from the knockoff aisle. Ronaldo from Wish.com. And Ronaldo's own reaction said everything. He burst out laughing at first, a genuine, uncontrollable laugh. And then slowly that laugh turned into a smile of pure discomfort because he realized this thing is permanent. It's in an airport. Millions of people are going to see this every year. And it looks like T8 to this day, it remains one of the most talked about sculptures in football history for all the wrong reasons. Sajimati 7, Tej Mich Barutel Mes Imarlodi Kubi Hastoar. All right, we're nearly at the end, but I saved a couple of absolute crackers for last. 2010 World Cup. Nigeria versus South Korea. Nigerian striker Yakubu had a chance, an absolute sitter from a close range cross on the left side. The goal was right in front of him. It was impossible to miss, and he missed it, clean missed it, tapped it wide like the goal had personally offended him. Even the commentators didn't have words. The silence said everything. And then there's Diana Ross. Yes, the Grammy-winning legend at the opening ceremony of the 1994 World Cup. She was performing, the whole world was watching, and as part of the show, she was supposed to score a penalty. She ran up. She took the shot. The goalkeeper dived out of the way on purpose to let it go in, and she still missed. The ball went wide at a walking pace. But here's the thing. Diana Ross did not flinch, did not acknowledge it. She just kept performing like nothing happened, and honestly, that's the most powerful thing I've ever seen. Total confidence, absolute icon behavior. And that is it for today. Football gives us everything. The drama, the glory, the heartbreak, and moments like these that remind us that even the greatest players on the planet are still human. Still capable of slipping up, falling down, or accidentally revealing Leo Messi's backside to the world. If this video made you laugh, if it made you cringe, if it made you feel something, smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Drop in the comments. Which moment had you the most gone? Because for me personally, it's still the sculpture. Every single time. See you in the next one.